Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today for the month of March on connections with other people. So we're going to be going into some past energy, present energy, as well as future. Really, I just want you guys to take these messages as they resonate for you. This could be about a particular person, your past with them, your present circumstances, and possible future. This could be just your past relationships and connections with others as a whole, what's presently going on, and what you're taking with you into the future. This could also be about any type of relationship. Can be lovers, ex-partners, your friends, your family members, or whatever kinds of connections that you are looking to either get some advice on or things that are affecting you at this present time. So this is a Venus rose incense here. I just wanted to infuse this energy with some nice Venus energy because Venus is all about our relationships and our love style with other people. All right. So all the decks I'll be using here, we're going to go ahead and list them down below, and I'll let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. And did I already say just take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't? Not sure. Anyways, today's Organite is called the Goddess Hecate Organite, created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So let's get into this. We're going to take a look and get into the past energy. Okay, so this deck is called the Before Tarot. So it's kind of cool because it's like based on the Rider-Waite system. Let me go ahead and get this camera straight here. And it's just kind of like before the actions, before we take these particular actions, which is why it's called the Before Tarot. So we're going to get into this deck here. This is from All Things Intuitive, called Messages of Love. So I've just combined all these oracle decks with tarot. We're just going to see what's going on here. So this could be about past situations in your life or past circumstances with your chosen person that you are applying this to. Okay, so we have this true love energy, okay? So I feel like some of you guys felt, or maybe even still feel, like you have met the love of your life. Like this is this true energy for you, where you just feel it on all different levels. You feel this like emotional, physical, and maybe even like this unconditional love towards this individual even now. And even if things are just going haywire or they're just not going great or the way that you had wanted them to, you still have this unconditional love for this person. So let's take a look and see what these circumstances are about. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords, you guys, can be an Aquarius, but you can see here in this image that the divine is handing this king the sword. He hasn't quite taken it yet. So I feel like in the past, if you guys were dealing with someone in your life who was like the King of Swords, it could just be that they did not have all of the pieces to the puzzle. They maybe did not have maturity about them. They may not have been enlightened enough at that time to maybe experience what you were experiencing. I'm getting that for some. And we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so again, there's these hands that are trying to reach for these things that Spirit is handing us. And we're not quite making the connection. So I just feel that perhaps you and another person, there was this energy, but your person was not able to make the connection right then and there. So it could be that currently they are, or in the future they will, but it looks like in the past, somebody was not quite able to take what Spirit was handing them. They weren't quite ready or able at the time to connect with these energies of the flame, connect with the energies of the sword, really look at it and really think about it and really understand and become aware of this very fiery flame type of energy. So I just feel like something was missing for this person on an individual level. So we do have the Page of Pentacles. So to me, this is kind of like the growth. Your person may have been a page. You may have wanted them to be the King of Swords, but they weren't quite ready. They might have still been in a growing stage. That's what I'm seeing with that. They could have been in some sort of growing stage. But we have this pentacle. They're at least holding this pentacle in this card, but they're kind of looking at it and they don't really know quite what to do with it. So there, to me, is some kind of a thinking about it, but not quite understanding what it is or what to do with this opportunity or this situation or this type of, connection. Yeah, and as we can see here, I kind of feel this energy where this wolf, you can see, is trying to get through the sticks, and this guy's just like, trying to push this wolf out, trying to protect himself. So I kind of feel like maybe someone was in this protective mode. They weren't sure that they could let someone in that deep. They weren't ready for this type of commitment, or they weren't ready for this type of love. So we have the Three of Cups, and so the Three of Cups is kind of like a friendly card, casual. I almost feel like this person was not able to connect with you on a one-on-one level. And if they did, it might have been short-lived. They may have just been very busy with other things. There could have been other relationships. There could have been other circumstances or other people that, were issues in the situation. So it could just be that it was just better to keep things casual, either with you or there were other parties involved. And so it made it quite difficult for the two of you to get this connection off the ground, or they just were not ready for this type of love and commitment. So I don't know if that resonates for someone out there, but that is a scenario that I'm getting for some. So we're going to go ahead and go into a different deck to get a different perspective on this past situation. So we're going to go into my Twin Flame Journey Oracle and see what wants to come up with this past love energy. Past love energy for this situation and person. Okay, so we do have healing, so that's good. We also have the answer is yes for something out there. And we have fall, okay? So I feel like maybe, and I kind of like this because this reminds me of fall. And I was actually going to say it. I don't know why I didn't. The sunflower here. That's like a fall energy to me. The Pentacles, fall energy, autumn. All right. Some of you could have met this person in the fall, autumn. Some of you may have just fallen very deeply for this person. I also get here that the feeling seems to have been mutual on some level, but someone could not show up for you in the way that you were perhaps ready to show up in the situation. And I'm also getting too that it triggered perhaps some sort of traumas or activated something that was out of alignment in both of you. And so it's kind of like saying yes to this healing, saying yes to this assignment, saying yes to this opportunity to go deeply within the self to heal something. So regardless of how things went down with this individual, I do feel like it was beneficial for both of you, or at least perhaps the viewer, because it has sparked something in you to take a deep look at. Okay. And I also associate fall, autumn season with shadow work. So to me, we're saying yes to the shadow. We're saying yes to the darkness within. We're saying yes to anything that is uncomfortable. And we are willing to look at it and dive deep and do that shadow work. This is my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Oh, I love this. Yes. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. I do feel though that there was some kind of either a codependency issue with someone, or somebody just really wanted to be alone. Okay. Either way, I feel like this is something that triggered both of you to deal with these issues that you have within yourself. Somebody was codependent. The other one was extremely independent. And it was this very extreme view on both of your ends. And so that was like a clash. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, to me, it's all about filling the cup up on our own first. Somebody came into the situation with an empty cup and they were looking for someone to fill that cup for them. Okay. And the other person was very independent. The other person was very, let's just say, needy. I need this love. This love fills me up. This love makes me feel a certain way. And the other person with their very much, hard exterior, kind of like that King of Swords that just came up, was very much like, I can't connect with this. This energy is just too much for me. So I'm almost getting like an extremely closed off individual with an extremely empathic, sensitive, just very sensitive soul. And the two of you came together in order to help each other to heal big time. And so we're saying yes to this assignment with this individual. You said yes to this situation. You said yes to looking at yourself and examining what you needed to examine within yourself. Now, did your person do it? we're not really focused on your person so much. I'm picking up on some of their energy, but my readings are really geared more towards the individual who's watching the reading, what you're going to learn from the situation, not so much what your person thinks, because it really doesn't matter what your person thinks. It's about what you think about you. It's about what you can do in order to help yourself heal, okay? And that's just what I'm getting here. Regardless of if your person has been able to maybe take that cup, because we did see that the divine was handing them a sword, which was enlightenment and the way that they're thinking. We also saw the wands energy, which is this very fiery, passionate energy. We now see this cup, which is an emotional cup. It's a love. It's an initiation to love, to connect. But we could clearly see with the Three of Cups that this person may not have been able to be on a one-on-one level with you. There may have been other people involved. They may have wanted to keep their options open. And so that's something that could have triggered something major within you, major insecurity, or it could have just even triggered some sort of trauma within you where people were not there for you emotionally. Whatever this is, though, it's very deep. It's very profound. It's very healing for you now, or it can be if you let it, right? So even if this person could not partake in this cup, this is still going to be a healing experience for you. You're still going to learn something from this, or you already have. Yeah, see, there's that Nine of Wands again. And the Nine of Wands came here. See? Different card, same card, just different deck. That's it, trials and tribulations. So this is almost in a way to me like a test for you. There is a test here. There is something where you're putting yourself to the test, but ultimately it's for healing. That's what it's for. It's for your own healing. Sometimes people want a prize at the very end. Sometimes people want to have happily ever after. And sometimes that's the case, and others it's not. So we have to be okay with whatever the outcome is here with this particular situation. Some of you guys are just learning immensely about yourself. Some of you guys are, working on things and healing things that you never thought were possible through this situation, through this individual, through these memories, through this energy. It can be a beautiful thing or it can be a total nightmare. It's always up to us. So there's something for us to kind of take when it comes to our past. What we do with it is up to us. All I know is that this cup is yours. Are you drinking from it? Or are you still looking for someone to give it to? And we have to ask ourselves, why are we doing that? And it doesn't mean that that's an unhealthy thing, but are we saying yes to ourselves first? So I feel like there is something for us to heal here. Are we providing this cup, this same love and adoration that we give so freely to others? Are we giving it to ourselves? Say yes to yourself. And I'm getting here that the next person perhaps that you encounter, or maybe later on down the line with this particular person, there could be a yes instead of a no. So we have to say yes to ourselves first. We have to say yes to this healing. We have to say yes to the love within first. And then the rest comes later. That's beautiful. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and get into those shadows, because I feel like that fall autumn energy was definitely some kind of shadow triggery type of energy. So this deck here is a new deck for me. This is called the Shadows and Secrets cards by Celestial Forecast by Carrie. So we're just going to basically see what the shadows could possibly be that were operating in the past with this person as well as with you. Okay, let's take a look here. We're going to dive deep here, and some of it could be ugly, and just again, take what resonates for you. So we're going to use this one for your person, and I'm going to use another deck for you. What were the shadows that perhaps were operating with this person in the past when you were dealing with them? We have energy vampire. Wow. All right, this right here is called the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. We get a tarot card with this one. Okay. Am I using, I guess I'm using some reverses here in this one. Yeah, there's reverses in this one. I'm not going to change it. Okay. This is the Four of Pentacles. Four presents in this deck, reversed. Okay, you guys, this is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so it says a ghoulish divine feminine who sucks your energy, leaving you exhausted and drained, feeding on the love and compassion that you have for her. So this could go one of two ways. Either your person felt like this energy that was coming from you was all consuming. It was very, very strong. You came on very strong. And maybe at first it was enticing, but then it became draining. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. It became draining. For others, this person could have really had an appetite for you. They could have really felt like there was just something like a compulsion where they couldn't get enough. That could have scared your person, because I did see that your person was coming through as King of Swords, and they're maybe not used to that kind of energy at all. So that could have scared your person. And I'm not trying to use the old, they were scared and that's the reason it didn't work out. I'm just bringing this forth as a possible energy that's lingering here. I just have to say it. And that caused your person to close off, because the Four of Pentacles is where they're holding on tightly or we're letting go. Four of Pentacles reversed to me as a reader is we're letting it go. Your person let you go because they could not handle this energy. That's a shadow, okay? That was all too consuming for them. It was too intense. It was something that they just either felt drained or just, it was so fiery and passionate and powerful. It's something that they could not handle in their life. They couldn't handle that type of energy. So it goes either way, you guys. And it does make sense to me, because I do see this very here's my cup. I want to share it with you. I want to have this very divine, this very deep experience with you. And your person was just like, I'm not used to that kind of energy. And they might have loved it at first, but then in a way, it's like it became a shadow to them. It triggered their worst fear, which is getting that deep and being that vulnerable with someone. They can't have that. So I feel like your person has some real deep intimacy issues here, for sure. Now we're going to go into the Vices Oracle by Four of Wands Tarot and see your shadowy energy that was popping through, okay? Or it could be the shadow, something that your person was projecting onto you that created a shadow for you. Ooh, interesting. We have lazy. I'll do it later. Okay, I'm definitely getting this codependent vibe popping through. Some of you guys might say that's not me. No worries. Don't take this message then. I just feel like someone ended up just kind of doing it's like giving this other person everything, handing them over their power. That's what I'm getting here. And so you see how it created this, I've given everything to this person. I have nothing left for myself. I'll take care of myself later. That's what I'm getting here. I'm just going to be so consumed with this because I have such an appetite for this person, because I am just in this all-consuming feeling and energy with this person. I'll take care of myself later. Or you saw red flags and you said, well, I'll deal with that later. It's just something that just, when you give yourself completely to someone else and you don't have anything going on for yourself, that can be very unappealing and unattractive. At first, it might be very enticing, but as time goes on, people become drained. You cannot be in that energy 24/7. It's too much. It's too intense. You have to keep something for yourself. And I just feel that perhaps the viewer, that's what's something that you need to heal within you, is that you were just giving way too much to this person, and this person, whether they have issues or not, it wasn't good for you. It created a lopsided situation. This right here is called I don't know what this is called. Oh, Tarot of Dreams. Oh my gosh, I love this. See, this to me is who you really are, viewer. You're the Empress. Were you providing for yourself? Look at this beautiful harvest that you have in front of you. You're the divine feminine. Okay, the viewer's the divine feminine in this situation. But what I'm getting here is that you became a lazy divine feminine. And I don't even like to use that word lazy, but it's like, I'll take care of myself later. You were not taking care of yourself. You were giving way too much to this person. You may have been even trying to caretake for this person, take care of them, do their healing for them, do all this work for them. Maybe your person was lazy and they didn't want to do the work, so you were showing up and doing all the work in the relationship. But it ended up depleting you. Look at this figure here. Very depleted, very exhausted. You became this exhausted divine feminine. You exhausted all of your efforts on this person. And maybe your person just didn't appreciate it. Or maybe they didn't give back. Maybe they didn't meet you halfway or just even meet you at all. You gave everything to this individual and they just may not have wanted to participate. And you may have known this, but you went for it anyways. So I just feel like there's an exhausted effort here. And this divine feminine, one thing that you are learning here is you were learning to say yes to yourself. That's the healing that needed to occur. So you wouldn't have been in this state of drinking your own cup had it not been for the treatment perhaps of this person from your past. So do you see why the past is sometimes important? We don't want to dwell there and hang on to that and ruminate on it over and over again. But it is important to see that we are who we are today because of the people that helped to shape and mold us along the way. And that's why I'm bringing forth this energy and this reading for you guys. So in this month of March, you guys could really be experiencing a lot of reflection on this past situation and really looking at how much you need to value yourself and how important that is moving forward in the future and even in this present moment. Wow. So that is what we have so far. So now what we're going to do is we are going to dive into the energy of present. Okay. So these are going to be the present situations, the present energies, the present relationships that might be showing up for us, or just present, just circumstances. So we're going to go here into my Arrows of Love Oracle. Okay, so we have this past love. Interesting. So I feel like even in the present moment, you guys, you are perhaps thinking about or reflecting on this past love. Let's get the energy that's connected to the past love. For some of you, it might be that this person that maybe we are thinking of or somebody else from your past could be popping up into your present, or you're just dealing with somebody from your past right now. The Six of Arrows. I really like this because I feel like this could go either way, depending on what's going on for the viewer. Either some of you guys are dealing with a past person, or you are transitioning from your past to your present. You're letting that go. Six of Swords. You're safely moving to calmer waters. You're safely moving from this choppy sea to dry land. So you're no longer wanting to be in that rocky boat of the past, swimming in memories. You're letting that go. Yeah, I like that. And you are focusing more on something that is secure, securing your future, building the life that you want to create with that 10 of Pentacles, maybe focusing on things that are solid within your life. And it could even be that some of you guys are ready to let go of a past love or a past idea with someone, and you're focusing on somebody, like a person, for some of you guys, that is going to be able to be in your physical environment. Somebody that's not playing games, somebody who is able to, do life with you, show up with you instead of going back and forth and being in a state of confusion. Where do I stand with this person? Does this person love me or they don't love me? No, this kind of energy is completely different. This particular person is someone who's actually in your life. It's a real situation and you have an opportunity to build something with them. Or this could just be you building your own empire, but it does show a family. So if some of you guys want that, that could be why you're letting this past idea or this past person go. Yep. And why are you doing this? Because you are the Queen of Cups. Beautiful energy here. Cancerian energy. So to me, this is just telling me here that you're finally keeping some of your heart to yourself, as in you're not closed off, but you're warming up to yourself. You're loving yourself. You're realizing that you deserve something in this life. And if that includes another person, it may be that you want to have a family. You can see that Queen of Cups, she's pregnant. She's like the Empress. She is being reborn. So it's either you're connecting with a person or you're just connecting with yourself. You're transitioning from this energy of longing and waiting for someone to figure it out to actually spending time with people that are in your physical environment and saying, hey, we're a team. Or you're just doing it on your own and you're feeling really, really good. Oh, I love that energy. So we're going to go into, by Rising Sun Oracle, the Soul Food Oracle. What kind of soul food is showing up for you right now? How are you nourishing yourself? How are you feeding yourself at this time? Whoever's watching the video here, what's going on? Ooh, we have mac and cheese. Look at this nostalgic past love. So there is this energy here where we're kind of ruminating on the past. But I do feel like, you guys, that we're making peace with the past. It's very nourishing. It's like, let's spend time together. This could be this energy where we're just like, you know what, we're making peace with the past. And some of you guys, it could be that someone in your past is finally in your present and you guys are ready to build a life together. You know, the past energies or the past issues that you guys have fallen away. You've worked it out and now you're able to build something together. So it can go either way. This is called the In-Between Tarot. Five of Coins. So the Five of Coins, the Five of Pentacles energy here is where the door isn't completely closed. So some of you guys, there's still an opportunity, and this isn't to keep anybody stuck. This is, I feel, for people that you are dealing with somebody right now from your past. You've known them for a while, and you're trying to build a life together. So the door isn't completely closed just yet. But I do feel for others that there is a situation that you are ready to let go. So take it how it resonates for you. But the Five of Pentacles, remember, this is the in-between tarot. In regular tarot, the door's closed. The door is not closed here. The door's not closed yet. So you're kind of deciding, can we walk through a new door? Are we entering into a new phase? Or are we closing the door for good? Some of you guys are trying to figure that out right now. This is my favorite card because I love nachos. We have Optimistic. I choose to see the best in every situation. So some of you guys are choosing to see the best in everything that's happened, whether you're trying to reconcile with somebody or whether you're letting someone go. Either way, it's healing. That's what I'm getting here. It's healing either way. And we have the Judgment. Yeah, do we resurrect this? Are we reborn here? Do we move forward or do we close the door for good? I do feel like a lot of people are in this transitional state where some of us are closing the door on the past. We're opening up new doors, new phases in our lives. And some of us are resurrecting and we are reconciling with people from the past and we are giving it another shot. I'm getting here, however that's playing out for you guys. If it feels healing and good to you, go with it. And then we have coconut water. Ooh, I am thirsty for life. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are just thirsty to let's do the damn thing already. Let's get going here. Let's either do this or let's shit or get off the pot. To me, this is like, let's do or die time here. And if we're not going to do this, then I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on. I can't be in this in-between stuck state anymore. I am thirsty for life. I am thirsty for these experiences here. I want these 10 of Pentacles. And if you don't want to do it with me, then I'm going to go and I'm going to do it on my own or perhaps with another. I am getting that for some of you guys. There's nothing wrong with that. People sometimes do need a kick in the pants. Shit or get off the pot. Yeah, with the Two of Swords there. Two of Swords stuck energy. I feel like you guys don't want to be stuck anymore. You don't want to be stuck either holding the bag or you don't want to be stuck in this constant wondering what you're missing out in life. You're here to live your best life. You are here to enjoy yourself. And if you're not enjoying yourself right now, Spirit's asking you to consider why. Then why are you continuously doing this? Why are you continuously staying in this state of stuckness, in this state of confusion? Why are you hanging on to something that perhaps won't happen or something that someone else doesn't want or however long that's going to take? How long are you going to put your own happiness on hold? So I feel like presently there is a lot of questions that's coming up for the viewer, which is, how do you want to live your life? Do you want to live your life hanging on to something? Or do you want to live your life building yourself, building your life, providing your own happiness if someone else can't meet you halfway? Or let's just do the damn thing. I'm not afraid anymore. You either want this or you don't, but let's do it. Let's not be in this stuck, confused state, this stalemate energy. Stalemate energy, stuck energy never helps anyone. So I feel like some of you guys are going to push for answers, or you're going to just start carving out your own destiny and doing what you need to do for yourself. And it's not a selfish energy. It's a very empowering energy. And you're doing it because you love yourself. You're not waiting on other people for your happiness. If people want to join you, that's beautiful. And if they don't, You're kind of over it. That's what I'm seeing. It's very empowering stuff here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how our guides and our angels are showing up for us and what messages they have for us about our journey. This right here is called the Universal Heart Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144. How are spirit guides showing up for us? Okay. A connection within your life is soon to transform, as the soul bond you will share will grow deeper than before. True love. Okay. Now remember, the very beginning of the reading, what was it? True love. I do feel for some, if this is true love, and this is truly who you are meant to be with, Spirit will find a way. But it's not going to be at the detriment to your well-being. It's not going to be you putting your life on hold or you having to give up your everyday happiness or make crazy ass sacrifices just to be with this person. That's not true love. That's toxic. That's codependent. That's neediness. If Spirit really, really is saying this is a fated situation, it will be. Okay? And if that's the case, it will be. Then we can let go and have faith that it will be restored or that it will come back to us at a time in our lives where we're just moving forward and we're taking care of ourselves and we're loving ourselves. Spirit's always going to promote that. And I know I've been accused in the past of me telling people to step off of their journey. That's a personal issue right there. If me suggesting that you love yourself and show up for you is triggering to you, you got to examine why that's such a triggering statement. You know, our relationship with ourselves and our higher power is more important than any other connection here on this earth. And so if we are taking another person in human form and placing that above anything else, it's just my opinion, there's something going on there where we're maybe misunderstanding something, okay? So I always want to come from a place of self, and self I connect with higher power and why we're even here in the first place. So when that energy is good and that energy is aligned, then everything else will follow in a beautiful way. So don't be afraid to snuggle up with yourself. Don't be afraid to snuggle closer to your divine creator, because when you do that, then everything else gets better. So that's true love, my friends. That's true love right there. So when we can find that true love within ourselves, we're going to find that in another. So I'm not even going to read the rest of the card. You guys can read it if you want to, but I've already gotten the message right there. So of course it says, it seems like a dream. Yes, it was a dream. You did get a taste of something. It is possible for you to feel divine love in this lifetime. But are you experiencing it within yourself? Are you experiencing it with your higher power? So if you're not, then this is giving us an opportunity to get there so we can experience divine love. You know? So there's something there. There's something for us to experience. It may not be in the form that we're thinking in this moment, but it could be later on. Let's do the work. Let's find out. Let's explore. Let's go deeper within ourselves. Let's connect more closely with our higher power and see the beautiful gifts that blossom because we do that. So to me, this is a commitment to yourself and your higher power. That's what I'm seeing with this. This right here is called the Enchanted Rose Tarot. I just love this. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is going within. I'm going to leave it there. Going within. It's about trusting your higher self. To me, this is someone who is finding all the answers that they need within. They're not going outside. They're not looking outside of themselves or even to another person for answers. They've got everything that they need. Why? Because they are so connected and their relationship with their higher power is so freaking strong that they don't need anybody else to validate them. Spirit does that for them. Spirit does that for you. So if this situation or the people in your lives have pushed you to this point, say thank you. Thank you for helping me to see the areas in which I was wounded or weak, the things that I needed to heal within myself to become stronger and more solid in this lifetime. We can thank these people. That's why I'm so passionate about soul connections. And I don't want to focus on hanging on to these soul connections. I want to focus on let's see what we can learn from it and be a better version of ourselves because of this. But let's move through it. Let's transmute this energy. Let's not hang on and get stuck. Anything that we're hanging on to dear life is just usually going to end up feeling like a weight. It's going to weigh us down. Connecting and having an experience with people is a beautiful thing. But when the energy is lopsided, where you're hanging on and the other person doesn't want it, that's when it can become a very toxic situation. So it's one of the reasons why I've dropped so much significance on doing like the weekly soul connection. But hey, every now and then I still feel passionate about let's tap into these connections, these relationships with people. What can we learn? Very passionate about that still. And I've said this before, I may create some small groups based on people that really want to dive deep within themselves to do the work, you know? So anyways, that is beautiful. So this to me is how spirit is working with us at this present time when it comes to these soul connections. So now let's take a look at the future energy. Okay, what is spirit bringing forth for future energy? This right here is called the Colors of Love Oracle. Future love energy. Our future relationship energy. Okay, so we have hot and cold energy. We also have healing. Okie dokie, I'm getting the message already. And we have visualize blue skies. Okay, so this is the deal. I feel like some of you guys have dealt with people that have been hot and cold. What has that told you about them? Okay? What has that told you about them? How has it made you feel? It probably has made you question your reality. It's probably made you feel nuts, made you feel crazy, made you feel like there was something wrong with you. So what I'm seeing from this is called, what is this called? I think it's called the Lover's Tarot, I believe. The Lover's Soul Path Tarot or something like that. What it has done is it's made you feel a certain way. It's triggered something, a triggered response in you. So now we have see a healer. If some of you guys do need to work on some of these things, I highly suggest seeking professional counseling, okay? Tarot card readings and things like that, you know, should always be just taken very lightly as entertainment-like guidance. But if there are any kind of deep wounds and psychological damage that has been done here, I always suggest seeing a professional. Now we have this visualize blue skies. So we're actually visualizing what we want next. This to me is the past, this is the present, and this is the future. I'm seeing this. This hot and cold people, that our taste for hot and cold people, our taste for people that are emotionally unavailable, that take us for a fucking ride. Why are we attracted to those types of people? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. Why? I know why I'm attracted to those types of people and why I have attracted those types of people into my life over and over again. It is because of my childhood. And I'm not trying to blame everything on childhood, but I had at the time, I no longer have this relationship. This has since been healed. But my father was emotionally checked out, emotionally unavailable. And we can go ahead and blame his parents because that's the way he was raised. So I didn't have a lot of, words or just even like physical embrace, nothing from my father all growing up. So I was constantly seeking that validation from the people around me. But it was always with emotionally unavailable people that were hot one minute and then cold the next, super love bomby and then devaluing me the next. A lot of narcissistic crap. And this wasn't just with romantic relationships. This was with friendships as well. Why do I have this attraction? It's almost like there's this like extreme high in me, this like dopamine hit that I get from all of these energies. And then it's like this extreme low. So something's going on, like this dysregulation within me. At least that's what I'm starting to discover with the therapists that I've worked with and a lot of the information that I have sought on my own, where I'm starting to realize that I have an emotional dysregulation going on with me. So down below, I will put some channels down, which I feel are very helpful when it comes to healing these things. And some of you guys already know about that. Yeah, 8 of Wands. So 8 of Wands to me, you guys, is very exciting energy. So there's an excitement, there's an extreme high and an extreme low. So we're trying to find the middle ground. We're trying to balance things out. So there needs to be a more balanced approach when it comes to our emotions. And I feel like this is where a counselor can really step in. And if some of you guys are not, able to do that or whatever, then I feel like there needs to be some sort of exploration on your part, on your own, to kind of like look into certain books or even videos that I'll suggest that'll kind of help you to see that maybe your attraction to these types of people is what part of the problem is and where it came from. And sometimes just knowledge is power. Knowledge means change. Yeah. I love this. King of Cups. So to me, it's like seeing a healer. First of all, the King of Cups can be a healer. We also have the name Mark. So that could be someone specific, or I don't know. All I know. Okay, hold on for just a moment. I'm going to have to check. My daughter is picking up groceries for me, and I just need to make sure that I check into the actual place real quick. Here we go. On my way. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay. So the King of Cups to me couldn't be a future partner, because remember, we're talking about future here. Future partner, you meet someone. Could be the person's name is Mark, but King of Cups. King of Cups is somebody who's ready for a relationship. King of Cups is not hot and cold, baby. No. This is somebody who knows what the hell they want. This is somebody who is stable emotionally. This is somebody who is there for you. Somebody who may listen to you. Somebody that could be very healing. No, they're not going to heal you or fix you, but they're coming with their cup too. Because I'm getting here early on, you were coming with your cup and the other person didn't even have it in their freaking hand. But this King of Cups has this cup in their hand. Remember the kings and all the figures didn't really have anything in their hands? This king does. This is a future partner or somebody completely new, or could be also too somebody from your past that has healed. I don't want to give anybody false hope there, but that could be the story. I can't discount that. It could be somebody who has done the work, has healed. So now we have visualized blue skies. This is about really looking at what you do want, focusing on what you want. Focusing on the things that you want to attract into your life. And I'm getting here that some of you guys do want to attract a King of Cups into your life. You absolutely do. And you're absolutely going to get it. 6 of Wands. Victory, train. You can have pride. This is success. This is being recognized, recognizing things about yourself, recognizing what you do want versus what you don't want. It may have taken all of these situations that have happened in your life for you to finally open up your eyes and say, okay, now I get it. Now I know what I want. Now I know what I'm looking for. Sometimes we have to kiss a lot of frogs before we can actually open our eyes and see a prince. So it's not going to be that for everyone, but I do feel like that is someone's storyline. I love this. This is movement forward. We're moving past the past. We're letting the past go. We're entering into a phase where we're going to be able to have a King of Cups type of a relationship with someone, and it's going to be victorious and it's going to be successful. So you guys will attract this into your life if that's what you're really looking for. And some of you guys, you're just going to be your own King of Cups. You're going to be the provider of your own cup. You're not even going to need or look at. And there's nothing wrong with wanting this with someone, just so you know. That's not codependency. This is very healthy energy. It's very grounded energy. It's an equal exchange of give and take. We're not looking to hand our life over to someone. I actually got accused the other day in a comment. It was very confusing to me. I didn't understand it. Somebody had suggested that something about, I talk about Jesus or something like that, and how can I say something about not wanting to die for someone? Because I do say that I'm like, you're willing to die for someone. It got completely misconstrued, I think. So I guess I'm going to admit, not all the things that I try to explain come out right. But to me, dying for someone and I'm going to give my life to you and I'm not going to take care of myself. To me, that's very codependent. It's very toxic. How about looking for a love that's very complementary for both parties involved? Both people are showing up. Both people are loving each other, equally. I think that that's a real healthy attitude to have. So we got to ask ourselves, why is that statement so triggering when I'm saying that? Why is the statement so triggering that something might be off if you feel like you want to die for someone? There might be something going on within ourselves that we need to take a look at. And it's not a judgment, it's just a fact. So anyways, to that person, if they're listening, which I highly doubt, because if you hate my stuff so much, why the fuck would you be listening to my channel? But I'm just saying, like, that's really what I was trying to say, is that we have to ask ourselves these feelings. If we feel desperate, we feel like we're going to die without something, that might not be the healthiest energy, or I'm just a bitch, one of the two. Anyways, so there we go. That's what I got. So that's our future energy. It looks really, really healthy. It looks really good. And it looks really freaking grounded. And I like that. I like that energy. That looks empowering to me. So this is from Aqua Moonlight. It's called Shades of the Soul, Guidance and Healing Oracle. We're also continue on with some future energy. Future energy. Oh my gosh, I love this. Like attracts like. You're right. When we love ourselves. Oh, I just put 2 and 2 together, you guys. And I forgot to say that King of Cups can be Scorpio's energy. I absolutely love this. We have the King of Cups. And if you guys remember, we have the Queen of Cups. We've got counterparts here. We have two people, 2 souls, 2 hearts that go together. So we have a couple here. We have a power couple. We have 2 people that are on the same page. 2 people of the same energetic vibration coming together here. So, even if you've had a role with people that just couldn't be there for you, couldn't show up for you, that's about ready to change. And why is it changing? It's changing because you're changing your vibration. And that's why we have the like attracts like now. We attract how we are. We attract our same vibration. So we're shifting our vibration. And when we do this, everything changes. Everything changes. Whoa. So this right here is called the After Tarot. After Tarot. What are the energies of After Tarot? I like that. To me, it's kind of like we're more balanced, Life is challenging. Nobody said it wasn't. We're not pretending it's all freaking unicorns and rainbows, because it's not. That's not reality. Life is not all love and light. It's not. There's a lot of shadowy shit. So we're balancing the two. We're taking it. We're rolling with it. We're juggling stuff. We're doing good. We're doing good. That Page of Swords. We're looking at things. We're examining things. We're examining what's worth our time, what's not worth our time. We're being practical. We're being logical. We're being rational with our thinking. We're not getting crazy. Not to say anyone was crazy, but I'm just saying we're not getting crazy, and we're using our tools. We're taking what we've learned so far, you guys. We know that we have the tools at our disposal to use at any time. We can use the pentacles. We can use the swords. We can use that cup. We can use that wand. We can do whatever the heck we want to do. It's up to us. We create it. We create it with our creator, with our energy, with our vibration. That is what's going on here. So we are taking, in a way, matters into our own hands by having more faith that whatever is meant for us will literally be. But that doesn't mean that we're powerless. We are co-creating with Spirit to make it happen. And Spirit is always wanting what is for our highest good. Your higher power will not let you down. Whatever shows up for you, it doesn't mean that let's just say you really want something. That doesn't mean it will happen. But when you're in that energy where you feel like something is in alignment with you and you just absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt that that is for you, you're in alignment with Spirit. You are co-creating with your creator in order to make that happen. So it's like, it's a yes. And we did get that in this reading. There's an answer it's a yes. It's a yes. I love that. So this is our future energy. We're attracting, we're creating everything that is meant for us. We're rolling with the punches. We're working with the dark and light. We're taking our sword. We're cutting some things out. We're looking at things, examining things, rationalizing a couple of things, going, yeah, maybe I need to take a good look at that. Maybe I need to see the truth in that situation. Maybe I need to stop making excuses. Maybe I need to, cut maybe some things out of my life that aren't really serving me. Okay, cool. I'll do that. And then this will bring forth some fresh energy for me to be able to create what I do want. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So we're going to end this reading now with some final thoughts. This is my Tall Tales Cat Crew Oracle. It's Peaches. Just, oh my gosh. I got some fun stuff coming up with Peaches. I've got some merch and some fun little cute things that I'm going to be doing with him. So I can't wait to share that with you guys coming up here. But Peaches is my little sidekick Southern accent buddy. I just love him so much. But we have retail therapy, you guys. Now, the Spirit isn't saying you should go out and spend, a bunch of money. But the thing is, sometimes we don't really treat ourselves. So if there's something that maybe you feel like you wanted to get or you've been wanting to, do, sometimes things can come in the form of material. We have 7 of Pentacles. So 7 of Pentacles is taking a second look at something. Is there something that you've been wanting to invest in, something that you've wanted to purchase? Maybe it's time for you to take a second look at that. We have the 9 of Swords. Are we worried? Is there some sort of anxiety over this? Anxiety perhaps over money? This could be overspending. But look at that. We've got the King of Cups coming up for the second time. I do feel like what Spirit's saying is that if we want to attract the King of Cups, we need to treat ourselves like the King of Cups. And sometimes the King of Cups does extravagant things. The King of Cups doesn't worry about all these things. The King of Cups just is in the vibration of love. And when we're in the vibration of love, we're treating ourselves. It doesn't mean that we have to buy ourselves things, but it's just a figure of speech. We need to treat ourselves the way that we want to be treated. So start treating yourself like a queen or a king, and you will attract your counterpart. That is what I'm seeing here. So we're going to go ahead and end the reading with some final messages. This is just going to be higher self messages for whoever needs it. Okay. I haven't done this in a while. I feel guided by Spirit to do it. This is my Twin Flame Journey Messages Volume 1. And we're going to combine it with the Opium Twin Flames Tarot by Fire Witch Tarot. So if you guys need a message from someone, it could come through. Take it how it resonates for you. I'm not the same person that you remember. Okay. So someone wants someone to know that they're not the same person that you remember. Oh my gosh, we have the King of Cups. 3 times now, you guys. Major Scorpio energy. Somebody may have had a total transformation, major shift and transformation. They may not be the same person that you remember. They may not be, they may have matured. They may have changed. They're just not the same person. So if you have a story in your head about someone, they may have changed. I can still feel you. So somebody is telling you here, I still feel your energy around me. I still feel your presence around me. With the World, even though things have ended, somebody still feels your energy. I also feel like there's a lack of closure with you and someone else, and they still feel your energy. So that might be something that you want to know. We also have our connection still affects me. So there's something that's still affecting someone. We have the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So, yeah, somebody's still in their feels. Somebody still feels something here. And that's not to keep anybody stuck. But somebody still feels something. There's a lack of closure here for someone. And that's something that is just coming through. And you are an angel. So somebody maybe sees you as an angel in their life. Maybe they did you dirty and you didn't deserve it. And they still see you as kind of like an angel or an angelic being in their life. And we have the Emperor. So a masculine person coming through. So I just feel like this is a message for a feminine. A masculine is coming through. And they've gone through a lot in their world. And maybe you guys are worlds apart, but they still feel your energy. And that's just something that they want you to know. You're an angel to them, and you've left a mark on them that they will probably never forget. So I hope that that is something special that someone needed to know today. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Again, just take it how it resonated for you. We were just examining everything from the past, present, and future. Anything is possible with anything and at any time. So like I said, just take it for your own healing and apply it how it works best for you guys. All right. Take care, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.